Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reviewing set number 76315, the Iron Man Laboratories Hall of Armor. Now this is the newest rendition of the Iron Man Hall of Armor with just 384 pieces and 5 minifigures. Here's a better look at the front of the box, showing off what you're getting in the set, and here's a look at the back of the box, just giving another review and showing the play features. Here's a view of the top of the box. Now cracking this set on open and shaking it open, you can see that there is 3 bags and 3 instruction booklets. So that way that 3 people can build this separately. Now the first figure we're going to be taking a look at is Iron Man Mark 43, and I just want to say that this figure should not have been in the set. The printing is fantastic on this figure, but this figure does not belong in Iron Man 3 set. Here's a look at all the detail and the back detail. This should have been the Heartbreaker suit, but it's still a good figure. Now the next figure is Iron Man Mark 6, and again, this figure is not exclusive, but it's still a fantastic figure, and I'm really happy it is in this set because I don't have this figure otherwise, and this figure is just fantastic. You just look at all the printing, and underneath, instead of a Tony Stark head, is a blue head because the other figure has a Tony Stark head. Now, the next figure is a very, very great figure that is exclusive to this set, and that is the Iron Patriot, and this figure is just fantastic all around. The detailing is just immaculate. The shine to him is just fantastic. He also has a stud shooter that works, and you can also kind of just see how that is the weapons built on him. Here's a look at the back printing. Now, lifting up the helmet, you can see there is a very bland facial expression that looks nothing like Don Cheadle. And here we have Pepper Potts, who is not exclusive at all, a very bland figure with minimal printing, and it looks nothing like Pepper Potts pretty much. A very common face piece and very common hair. Now the next figure is another exclusive figure, which is Aldrich Killian, who is exclusive to this set, and I gotta say, he does look really good, a lot better than the last rendition of him. There could have been some more printing on his torso and a different face. I don't think that face really works for him. Here's a look at the back. Here's the first build technically, but this is another character, and it is dummy, and it is a very simple build, but a very effective one. He comes with a fire extinguisher, and here's a look at the bottom. You can see how that's built. But he also comes with a fire extinguisher to put out the flames that come in this set from Aldrich Killian. Now, the next build we're going to be taking a look at is the Igor suit, and I gotta say, this is a mixed bag for me. It was a very fun build to put together and see it come together, but it just looks really off from some angles. Especially that face print, even though it is printed, it just looks very off. Especially the back. The back just looks really funky. I do like the arms, especially the sticker detailing, but I gotta say, the rest of the side angle is just atrocious. Now, this figure is also very articulable. He has multiple ball joints, so you can move him around. His legs and his arms. His arms are just on one joint, but you can move his fingers around. I'd say that he has enough articulation. But now getting into the positives, I really do like how the way that this kind of opens up here with 2 different folds here. But I don't like how the figure rests in there, and then you can see the side when you close it on up. It just doesn't do a great job covering it, and then that face just sticks out weirdly. I'm not really sure. Kind of a mixed bag, but a very fun build. But I do like this angle right here. That looks pretty good. Now, the next side build here is a very weird one. I'm not really sure what the point of this is, but it's supposed to represent an arc reactor here, and then when you slide this, it gives it like a distorting effect, which makes it like look different, which is really cool, I guess. This is the first time LEGO's done something like that. But the next side build is a lot better one, and that's the stand where Iron Man suits up, and you can see that there's a sticker detail here, which looks nice. I also really like the way they kind of made it look like stairs, and I also got to say the hands themselves are just a great build with just the perfect look to them and the perfect motions, and it's just great overall. And of course, you can place Tony in there, and you can get suited up, and of course, it's just fantastic. I really like the way this side build turned out. But moving on now to the Hall of Armor itself. Now, this was kind of disappointing in my opinion, very, very basic, and you can also swing those, as you can see here, to give it. You can also detach them, like so, and then you just, you kind of pull them apart. Very easy to attach. And then, unfortunately, it's really weird to stack them. Like, I'm not sure if it's supposed to even be stacked, but what I found out doing is that if you just like kind of pull off the roof bar, I'm not sure if it's meant to come off, then you can actually stack it. Again, not sure if you're meant to do that or if that even would work, but it's a very basic build overall. And there's a coffee mug there, and you can see that there's different stickers of the Iron Man suits that you place in there. For example, you can place the Mark 43 in there. I'd also like to point out I do really like the use of the garage pieces as the siding. That looks very nice. And here's also placing the Mark VI there, you can see. But overall, this is pretty basic, and I was pretty disappointed by the Hall of Armor itself. Overall, I do think this is a decent enough set. I do think it is a bad Hall of Armor set, but I think it comes with enough stuff that it does make up for that. Particularly, I do like the Igor, even though it looks weird from some angles. And I do like the different suits, especially the Iron Patriot, even though that the Heartbreaker suit should have been included. But I got this set for $45, and I do think that's a fair enough value for what you're getting here. 5 minifigures included. But other than that, that's going to be it for this video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Hey there, Mr. Blue, we're so pleased to be with you. Look around, see what you do.